It's about developing capabilities for the future. And so they've emphasized through WSG and SSG, place and train, and then classroom and online training in order to build new capabilities. And that's something which we've tried to respond to very proactively. In fact, we were the first company in aviation to act as the pilot center for training excellence. So SATS Academy has been training 3,800 SATS employees to do jobs which are different than the jobs they do today. So the building is not empty, actually. We managed to persuade Changi Airport to let us use some of the gate boarding rooms as classrooms, because we need, some of the training has to be in person, but we need very large social distancing, and we want air-conditioned rooms. There are scores of empty air-conditioned gate hold rooms where we can train our colleagues. And then even on the apron, we've got people doing classes on how to drive some of the ground service equipment. So the skyloaders and the high lifts that you see. Normally, operationally, Changi is so busy, we can't train as many people as we're training today. So we can have more people who can multi-skill and use different types of vehicles, so that as things rebound, we can start to be much more flexible.
So you're talking about redeployment of your employees. Does this somehow help you save their jobs?
Absolutely. At the same time as aviation has taken a hit, we have other parts of our business which have been growing quite fast. So fortunately, over the last couple of years, we've been starting to diversify into non-aviation catering. So catering for defense, for hospitals, for schools, all kinds of different walks of life. And then in places like China, India, and Singapore, we've also been expanding our business catering to central kitchens for restaurants. So those capabilities have allowed us to pivot and redirect our capacity, our catering capacity, to serve sectors of the community that are getting their food in different ways. So the good thing about food, being in the food business, is that eventually everybody has to eat. So although they're not eating in restaurants, they're ordering more through home delivery. Our sales into retail have increased. Our sales to some of the home delivery outlets have increased as well. And our food trading business has increased quite dramatically because we've been engaged in securing food supplies across the network and then supplying others as well. We've been redeploying people at a rate that we've never done in the history of SATS. Something like 10,000 people across the group have been redeployed into different activities.
With creativity and ingenuity in its biggest redeployment exercise, some staff will move from gateway services to food solutions to meet the surging demand for catering.
We've had to retrain and deploy people into the non-aviation food part. In our aviation kitchens, which have relatively little demand to meet for aviation business, we've been actually assembling meals for other emergency services like healthcare, etc. And those people, of course, are doing heroic jobs. So we feel very proud that we've been able to feed them during this time and to make sure that they can focus on what they want to focus on, which is public service and public health.
700 staff have also volunteered to support nationwide pandemic response efforts, such as temperature screening, facilitating safe distancing measures, and managing inquiries.